Ever wondered how the city of Fort Saskatchewan determines your property tax bill? Let's find out together. The property tax process starts in December when City Council confirms the city's budget for the next year. This budget includes costs for roads, parks, police and fire services, the library, snow removal, and many other services provided to residents. Approximately 60% of these operating costs are funded through property taxes, and the city does its best to give its residents value for their tax dollars. The rest comes from provincial and federal government grants, user fees, fines, and investment income. So, how does the budget affect what you pay in taxes? Think of the total property taxes collected as a pie. Council approves the budget, which determines the size of the pie. To calculate your share, we use your property assessment, which is updated yearly. Assessors consider factors such as the size of your lot, its location, and the age and size of your home, as well as comparable sales, to estimate your property's market value. Since property values rise and fall at different rates, we compare your property's change in value to the changes in the overall market to help figure out your fair share of the pie. Then, we send you a property assessment notice with your estimated value. When you get your assessment notice, it's important that you review it, compare your property to similar properties, and contact the city if you have questions. We will put you in touch with an assessor who will do their best to provide answers and make sure the assessment accurately reflects the value of your property. So, what happens if your home's assessed value goes up? Does that mean you pay more taxes? Not necessarily. Let's say that the cost of providing services went up from last year. Council approves a 1% property tax increase. And let's say the overall property market went up by an average of 3%. If the assessed value of your home went up by more than the market value, say 4%, your property tax increase will be higher than 1%. If your assessed value decreased or increased by less than 3% market average, your tax increase will be less than the 1%. You might even pay fewer taxes than the year before. The change in your property tax bill from year to year depends on how your property value changed relative to the change in the overall market, as well as the change in the city's budget. City Council does a final check on the budget in the spring and confirms the exact amount of property tax revenue to be collected. Your property tax bill includes provincial education taxes and senior housing property taxes. Property tax bills are sent out in May. Taxes are due in full by the end of June, unless you sign up for the monthly payment plan, which spreads your tax payments out monthly over the course of the year. Then the whole cycle begins again when the city starts assessing properties for the following year. For more information, check out fortsask.ca/taxes. You can also learn about the Fort Electronic Payment Plan and how to get your property tax notice by email.